Alright, welcome back. And well, it's time to blow up some ships, as I always say, my favorite activity in the game. Today has been a pretty interesting, not exactly weekend, because I don't remember when I recorded all of this. I think it was recorded throughout one day of the last week, but we had some very interesting target, that's for sure. And a lot of funny things have happened since then. I believe it's just going to continue the way it's been going for the last, I don't know, couple of days. But should be a pretty funny video today for various different reasons. And I'll be flying the good old Hyperion bomber, a ship that I really love to fly. And I actually did look at the build on that. Seems that I did add some extra integrations on it. I don't remember when I did that. Probably had a drink or two when I was building that, so I don't really remember the exact day when I buffed the ship. But the bomber is even more lethal than before. It's exactly like a very small dreadnought, and I love it. It's able to recover around 25, actually 30,000 armor every 5 seconds, which is not exactly close to 50% because I have 120,000 in armor on this thing. But let's go to the first target. We have a freighter. Now, this is not the first freighter that was around this system here. We destroyed, I think, like 4 or 5 already here. It doesn't happen that often, but when it does happen, it happens. And I jokingly say 1 or 2 per year. This will be the second freighter of the year that came through this little region of space. And well, I was actually lucky enough to be on time here, because I was in a different system before all this happened. It just so happened that I traveled just to pick some things up, and who would have thought? I hear freighter in comms, and well, as anyone would do, jump in a combat ship and go straight to action. Now, there is always a chance that the freighter can be a bait. After all, that's always a possibility with how many super capitals are floating around. And there is the freighter, nice and bubbled. I'll be caught in the bubble, which is fine. Actually works in my favor since I am a long-range build. I usually use this with railguns, with the long-range rifle railguns. And there's the freighter, already in half shield. Let's add a bit distance. One of the rare occasions where I actually keep the implant for DPS. I have the thermal circulation implant. Freighter seems to be, I think, moving towards the low security gate. Let's see, Charon. Okay, Balgorn joined the party. Could be empty, could be full, you never know. In any case, it's always nice to catch a freighter. You know what, let me just align myself towards the gate, just in case a Sino pops up, because if there is something valuable inside, I would expect a Sino to be open in case this freighter is carrying something valuable. So if we see Sino, I'm out. Of course, I have to also keep in mind that I have the Bastion module that I'll have to turn off. I keep the Bastion module on in case, just for extra tracking. But I don't think I'll need that. And we have 2 more in local that jumped in. Could be the same corporation. The Charon is... oh, that's a friendly Dominix. Okay, that works. And the Harvey popped in. Okay, is this going to be a... I'm always ready for a Sino. Okay, the RB is not opening Sino so far. Let's lock on the RB. Yeah, they're all the same corporation. There's one more neutral in local that is not visible. Okay, that Charon is pretty much, yep, yeeted. There we go. Beautiful. There we go. Charon destroyed. Let's go after the RB. Not to defend the RB. Let's go after the other neutral RB. There's actually two neutral RBs. One is friendly one, and one isn't. Now the RB is a very fast little ship, and I'm using long-range rifled railguns, so I don't really expect to hit the RB, but you never know. I'll just keep shooting. No Sino yet though. That's interesting. So I guess that RB is no Sino RB. That's an RB3. Yeah, that's definitely not a Sino. No one would use a RB3 for Sino. Well, I'll just keep aligning myself to the gate. The other neutral did not show up, and the RB warped somewhere. Well, that's how this little encounter ended. I don't know what the third pilot was flying. I would suggest it was also a cover tops, but they did not show themselves, so we never know what they are flying. And there's the Charon wreck. Lovely, nice work, and nice catch. And also, I was kind of lucky to appear in the right moment as well. Okay, well, time for me to
warp drive active.
Warp. Let's take a look at the Charon. 17.9 billion. Not bad. Well, I mean, it's empty, unfortunately. It would be lovely if it was full, but it was empty, which is fine. Nonetheless, still a good catch. Doesn't happen that often that a freighter just pops out of nowhere, as I said before. 1 or 2 per year. That's how many freighters we usually see here. 1 or 2 per year that we catch. Maybe more, maybe that's the estimated number, but that's how many freighters we do see per year usually. The two ships, the freighter allies, or I think they're the same corporation actually, they're still in the system. I just don't know. I mean, one is the RB and the other one is unknown. Could also be a Cortops. Actually surprised that there was no Sino being opened. I legitimately expected a Sino to pop out. Oh, a Mauler. That's that's the next target. Now this Mauler is a bit different. This is a Troll Mauler. Now I love the Mauler. It's a honestly amazing ship, one of my favorite cruisers of all time. I actually would prefer a Mauler over a Stabber, because the Mauler can actually easily tank a Stabber permanently. Doesn't matter what build the Stabber has, the Mauler is going to tank that, because it's, you know, it's designed to do that. And yeah, this is a Troll Mauler. It's using missiles to save capacitor, and I would say that's definitely a single large armor repairer, which is an interesting build. And I would guess that they have a battery build. Could be, I could be wrong though, always could be wrong, but usually when I see a Mauler I expect to see such a build with. If it's a Troll Mauler, bait Mauler usually has missiles and lots of batteries. My bot Mauler is a bit different. It has an afterburner, a micro warp drive, and dual medium armor repairs, but it honestly gets the job. That's definitely a large armor repair. Yeah, that's a large armor repair. Okay, that's interesting. I just love this little cruiser because it's really good. It's really able to tank a lot of damage. I also have a Mauler Guardian that I rarely used. I didn't even build that thing, I believe. I forgot, to be honest. But I really want to fly that ship in some occasions, since it's really good. And the Mauler has been destroyed. Well, I guess it's time to take a look at what build we might encounter on Mauler, or what build was on. It definitely is tanky, definitely tanky. After all, I was shooting at it with a battleship, so no big surprise there that I was doing damage. If it were a cruiser, could be a chance that the Mauler could have tanked it. 104 million rapid missiles. Okay, that's not bad. Dual medium batteries, dual adapters, and a large repair. Very solid. Very solid. And tank rigs. It's solid build. I actually still prefer to have a propulsion module on my cruisers, but that's just me. Okay, let's go to the next target. We have a Phantasm. It's been a while since I encountered a Phantasm, that's true. And this Phantasm doesn't seem to be that tanky, so I guess I'll be able to go through the... Yep, there we go. Once the shield goes down with the Phantasm, usually the armor and hull is paper. Yeah, there we go. Never shield tank a... Never armor tank a Fiend, or never armor tank a Phantasm. They are shield tank ships and should definitely never be armor tanked. There are some cases where I guess you can, but it's still very cursed for these ships to do that type of build for them. 1.2 billion does look like a PvP build, but I could be wrong. Maybe a PvE PvP build 1 and 2, also potentially the case here. Next we have a incoming Badger. Now I love these industrial ships because you never know what they can carry. There has been a lot of industrial ships in the past that we caught that dropped some very nice stuff. Ranging from complete faction ships to faction lightweight ships, I believe. That was back when I was still flying the Revelation, by the way. The Revelation made a lot of ISK and it lost pretty much none. And it will probably remain my most effective ship ever for a very long time, because I don't think I'll be able to surpass the Revelation's ISK cost to ISK performance, because that thing just knocked it out of the park pretty much when it comes to how effective it was. Maybe the Ortus and the Balgoron are close, but I don't really think that they will be anywhere near the amount of ISK that we made with the Revelation, or the amount of ISK destroyed with the Revelation. Oh look, that's a very weird Astra. Yeah, indeed, that's a very weird Astra. However, I have reason why I didn't see, because a very small screen far away. My alt was basically on a different device far away from where I was sitting, and I just saw the first letter A. I just thought Astra, but it was just an Atron. Very weird Astra indeed. And this was a empty Badger. Okay, fair enough. Let's go to the next target. Incoming Prophecy, it seems. Prophecy to Command, for example, is a very nice little ship. I would say that one of the scariest battlecruisers are definitely drone boats. I mean, we all we all know that the bombard tactic implant is a little bit on the broken side of things. And of course, the prophecy goes after the larger ship, after the tankiest ship as well. Well then, in any case, the prophecy is now into hull, and the prophecy has been destroyed. They did exactly 1% of shield damage. But in any case, that was a nice little catch. I'm not going to complain at all. A kill is a kill. But yeah, the drone boats are definitely the scariest and probably going to be my favorite very soon. Next we have a mammoth. Lovely. Cannot wait to see what's inside of that ship. Usually I would expect some minerals, but you never know. And there goes the mammoth. One solid hit and almost a billion ISK mammoth. That's very nice. Oh, they dropped a lot of stuff there. I have no idea about the value on these things. Some skins, okay. Some modules. Loot is loot, as they say, and this mammoth was loaded. Wasn't as loaded as some of the other ships in the past, but you know, I'm not going to complain. Next we have a Tyra, just sitting here. I don't know what's happening, and in any case, first hit low hull, and second hit, there we go. I have no idea what happened, no idea why they were just sitting there, but I opened fire regardless. You never know what can be inside, and after all, a kill is a kill. I am not going to say no to a free stripe on the ship. Let's take a look at the wreck, it was empty, okay. Doesn't matter. One more little stripe on the Hyperion bomber. Can't hurt. Next we have a Manticore. I was playing with fire for about an hour or two. I have no idea why they decloaked. I have no idea what happened. I just saw Manticore, I locked and I fired, and well, a single hit is enough for a bomber. 346 million ISK, not bad. Some torpedo launchers. Wait a second, doesn't the Manticore have like 4 high slots now and a bomb launcher? Where is the bomb launcher in this ship? Relatively cheap build. I actually expected at least a bomb launcher, but I guess not. That was kind of funny. Next we have incoming Cinnabal. Lovely. Let's see if the Cinnabal is... Yeah, there's the Cinnabal. They jumped in. Okay, fair enough. And any moment now they should decloak. Maybe they will burn back to the gate, actually. You never know. If they are awake, they will burn back to the gate. If they're AFK, they will attempt to warp, but that's not going to work. But indeed, this is a very long cloak time on the Cinnabal. Maybe they are actually... Oh, there's the Cinnabal. Let's focus fire. Let's actually look at the ship. Looks like the Golden Age nanocore. And first hit missed, as expected. Let's increase the distance. There we go. Now I'm doing some damage. Yep, the Cinnabal seems to be asleep. Well, that's what it looks like. Could also attempt to warp, but didn't work, so that's kind of funny if that's the case. But Cinnabal has been destroyed. And let's take a look at the... Let's take a look at the kill mail. not bad. 1.1 billion, not bad. Not a bad value, but I think, oh no, it's cursed. Hybrid tank, but most importantly they have a golden nanocore, though that's the most important part. A golden nanocore and a cursed build. You cannot make that up. Anyway, let's go to the next target. Intel says that we have a incoming Cinnaball apparently. Okay, that's a very weird Cinnaball. That's the weirdest Cinnaball I've ever seen actually. Never knew that you spell Cinnaball with special Corax trainer. that's new even for me. Well then, anyway, that's pretty much it for the Cinnaball, or very odd Cinnaball at that. That, you know, that was the so-called Cinnaball, and we have a Sunensis. Sunensis can actually be very valuable as kill value goes. They're very surprisingly expensive ships, as you're about to see. They're always nice to have. 465 million, there we go, for a destroyer. That was solid value. But with that being said, hope you guys enjoyed. That was a little run. That was a little Hyperion bomber run today. I really love this ship, and there will be a lot more coming definitely in the very near future. But with that being said, hope you guys enjoyed. If you would like to support me, feel free to like and subscribe. And with that being said, stay safe, fly safe, and as always, I'll see you next time.